Thank you for being here this morning for our first press conference as the Finance Committee in the new GA. We're excited about serving and we're excited that you're here. I'm joined this morning by my fellow Democratic members of the Finance Committee lined up behind me. Thank you for joining us as we talk about our top priorities for the upcoming budget. The budget is the guiding document that dictates our way forward. It is a list of priorities by which we determine how we are going to invest in our state and the future of all of our citizens. We believe that there are a few critical priorities that must be addressed in the upcoming budget. We are here this morning to outline some of those priorities, and some of my colleagues are going to go into some detail as to what those priorities are. First on the agenda is Representative Jack Cera.
Thank you, Representative Driehaus. Thanks for everyone coming today. You know, here in Columbus, we can reward hard work and help create the opportunity for quality job growth by strengthening families through fair tax policies that drive consumer spending and expand our economy. We should be making taxes fair again, so middle-class families take home more and spend less sending their kids to school or fixing the minivan. Unfortunately, Ohio's tax shifting has been nothing but a shell game where untargeted income tax cuts increase other taxes like the sales tax, property taxes at the local level, and taxes on Ohio businesses like the CAT tax. An example of this in my district is where, due to local government fund cuts, townships have had to put levies on the ballots just to keep street lights on. We need to stop shifting taxes so we are not shifting the responsibility of paying for the infrastructure from the wealthiest to the middle class and working families. Middle class Ohioans deserve an opportunity to contribute to and share in the success and bottom line they help build. But instead, they are paying an unfair share of their income for state and local taxes than wealthy Ohioans are. People making $350,000 or more pay just 7% of their income in taxes. That's state and local income, property, and sales taxes. While middle-class Ohioans making $52,000 pay 10.6% of their income in taxes. Ohio's poor pay even more, 11.7% of their income in taxes. This means middle and working class Ohioans are paying more than their fair share to fund schools, roads, prisons, health care, libraries, recreation centers, services for children and senior citizens, and business incentives. It means middle and working class Ohioans are paying more than their fair share to keep our community safe with cops and firefighters on the street. Families should have time to sit around a dinner table, talk about their day, and plan for their future. Not less time at home because mom and dad need to work 2 jobs to just come up with the cost of living. And that value really goes to the heart of our position on ending the tax shift. With that, I'd like to introduce State Representative Nikki Antonio to discuss another priority the state should take up to expand opportunities for every Ohioan to have their fair share at a shot of a higher quality of life. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Representative Cera and Driehaus, for calling this morning. We all know Ohioans deserve fair taxes, and we also are supporting access to health care for the uninsured. We know that that works for working Ohioans. It means that instead of being one health crisis away from disaster, working families can get better jobs, save the state money, and feel the promise and the possibility of the American dream. A family of 4 making $33,000 a year with continued access to health care provides opportunity to get back on their feet so they can focus on getting a quality education and perhaps a better job. It means the possibility of a brighter future. Today, 500,000 more Ohioans have access to health care, which is increasing our employee productivity and saving the state money. 500,000 more Ohioans and tens of thousands of veterans have access to health care today, more than they did just last year. Families would be devastated, and countless tax dollars could be wasted if these families suddenly found themselves without access to health care. We know that preventative health care is critical to achieving a higher quality of life. Supporting access to health care for the newly insured, low-wage working adults means more Ohioans can focus on family, their job, and a promise of a brighter future. When we ensure that health care is a priority for every person and every family in this state, that family of four that was barely making ends meet has access to health care. Their lives are transformed. They can focus on getting an education and a quality job. Healthy Ohioans are productive Ohioans, and that means it's healthy for Ohio. And now I'd like to bring up